So special announcement for you, and please don't call during the class time. So because I'm using my data connection, since the connection signal is low for the router, but when you're calling time to time to get the link, it disconnect me from the original path. So original the demonstration, that's why it disrupts. So don't call me during the class time, right? Then so we were discussing about control structures. There are three control structures. So the first one is sequence, where instruction flow is done one after the another. Instructions are executed one after the another. So basically the start, input, calculating total, printing, and stop. Right. Then the lesson is lesson number 1. So one is asking what is the lesson. Lesson is lesson number 1. But what I'm doing the revision. I'm just revising, giving the brief what we have done during the last few weeks before start the lesson, because now today we are to start Pascal. We are the Pascal Patanga Nona. But before that, I just want to revise what we have learned. But if you miss these lessons, don't worry. If you miss this lesson, what you can do? So as I said, I will do a revision class in May. In May, you can join that. And not only that, so if you miss the lessons, you can go through the Edmodo and watch the videos from the beginning, and that will also give you some idea. And again, if you wish to learn it from me, if you have any questions, you can send it to me using WhatsApp, but don't call. Send it using WhatsApp message, because you don't know that my class schedule. Time to time, if you start to call in me, that is disturbing my classes. Okay, therefore please send a message, then I'll reply once I am free. Once I'm free, I'll give a reply. So the second control structure is selection. So the first control structure, sequence. Sequence කියන්නේ එකකට පස්සේ එකක් here. Start, input in 3 numbers, find in the total, and finish in it, print in the total, and stop. One after another. The second one is selection. Flow of the instruction is selected based on the condition. For an example, you give 2 numbers. Okay, so let's forget this one, not this one. Here. So please read this scenario. Okay, a retail shop sells books, pens, and lunch boxes. So price of book is 50 rupees. Price of pen is 20 rupees. Price of lunch box is 200 rupees. Price of book is 50 rupees, price of pen is 20 rupees, and price of lunch box is 200 rupees. And if the total bill value exceeds 5,000 rupees, then 10% discount. Here, this is a condition where you have to take decision. If total bill value is more than 5,000, you have to take a decision. The decision is 10% discount. Decision is 10% discount. And if it exceeds 1,000 rupees, එක තීරණයක් තමයි bill එක 5,000 වලට වැඩි නම්, if you get bill more than 5,000, 10% discount. The second decision, if it exceeds 1,000, 5% discount. Likewise, you have 2 decisions to be made, right? So therefore, you have to use the decision symbol when you are scheduling, when you are planning this. You have to use decision symbol. Here, this is sequence. Sequence means one after another. Start, input number of pens, books, and lunch boxes. Pen price is, pen value is 50. Sorry, pen value is 20. Book value is 50, and lunch box value is 200. Then you can find the total by number of pens into pen value, number of books into book value, number of lunch boxes into lunch box value. That is the total. The total එක හොයනවා. pen වල ගාන දැන් රුපියල් 20 ගානේ pen 10ක් උදාහරණයක්. රුපියල් 50 ගානේ pen books 20ක්. රුපියල් 200 ගානේ lunch boxes 5ක්. So you add all this, then you will get the total. If this total, then decide You can go either this direction or this direction. You can't go both direction. For an example, you came to a junction. So either you can turn right or left. You can either turn right or turn left. You came to a junction. So you can go either way, left or right. You have to decide. So here, the junction is this. If total is greater than 5,000, then 10% discount. If not, again, if it is greater than 1,000, if it is like 3,000, something like 3,000, 3,000 is not greater than 5,000, then it will come to here. But 3,000 is greater than 1,000. If it is greater than 1,000, then 5% discount. This is where you take decisions, the diamond symbol. Just remember these things. And in pseudocode, it is done using if and else. This part we have done. Then the repetition, the last one is repetition. That's what the last one. Repetition, you have to do things again and again. Okay. In repetition, you do things again and again. For an example, think about this example. Print odd numbers from 1 to 20. How repetition applied? Start from 1. Check whether number less than 20. If not, let's n is less than 20. Yes. Print n. That means number 1. Add 2. Add 2 means now it is 3. 3 is less than 20 years. Print 3. Add 2. Now it's 5. 5 is less than 20 years. Print 5. Add 2. Now it's 7. 7 is less than 20 years. Likewise, you follow the same path again, and again until certain condition. One time n will become 19. 19 is yes, less than 20. Print 19. 19 plus 2, 21. 21 is not less than 20. So it will go here and enter. So that is called repetition. This is how you show the repetition in a loop, right? In a pseudocode. So those who joined today, so some who joined today, don't be hurry to leave the class, because today lesson is new one. But why I am doing this? Just to show that so what we have done during past weeks. Okay, so let's move to the today's lesson now. So lesson is new lesson. Please write down Pascal programming. Please write down the lesson name, Pascal programming. Pascal programming. So that is the new lesson name, Pascal programming. Okay, write down under that. Pascal is third generation programming language. Pascal is third generation programming language. So then what is the first generation? What is the second generation? How we came to third generation? Okay, what first generation languages? What are the first generation language? Can anyone tell? First generation languages. What are they? Yes. First generation languages. What are they? Anuja, 1GL. Joel, what is 1GL? Hello. Joel, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is first generation language, Puta? 1GL. If you don't know, please tell me, then I can explain. So that's simple as that.
I don't know, sir.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, right. First generation languages are called machine languages. 1GL means machine language. It is how you explain a thing to electronic components or machine. Okay, tell me how you explain your bulb in your room to lighten up. How you explain your bulb to light up? Bulb එකට on වෙන්න කියලා කියන්නේ කොහොමද? Switch on එකේ තියෙන මේ කාමරේ තියෙන bulb එකට how you instruct the bulb to turn on? Yes? How you instruct the bulb to turn on? දැන් ඒකත් දන්නේ නැහැ කියන්න එපා. කොහොමද බල්බ් එකට on වෙන්නේ? ඒක වෙන්න බෑ හරිද? ඒක දන්නේ නැත්නම් මම
Switch it
හිතනවා
on.
මේ ලෝකෙ නෙමෙයි ඉන්නේ.
Switch it on.
Yes, turn the switch on, right? So you tell how you tell bulb to turn on, turn the switch on. When you switch on, what will happen? When you switch on, bulb will turn on. Other way, right? Okay. Let's say let's go for a circuit construction kit. I'm going to play a game with you, right? The small game. Let's play the game. This is called circuit construction kit. This is a game for kids like you and me, right? Like okay, the kids like you and me can play with this. Okay, let's go to the lab. I'm going to use a battery and a switch and a bulb and some wires. Let's use wires and connect the bulb. Yes, okay. This is another wire, right? Let's use another wire and connect into the switch. And another wire to connect this switch to this wire. Right, how you turn on the bulb? කොහොමද bulb එක on කරන්නේ?
Turn on the switch.
Turn on the switch. Switch එක දැම්මම මොකද වෙන්නේ? Yes. What will happen when
The bulb will light up.
Yes, bulb will light up. How? How? And
By
why?
passing current.
It's passing current. How it passing the current?
By the battery.
By the battery, yes. Battery, when you go to the minus end, it has high density of electrons. Those high density electrons are traveling to the low density end. ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවනේ වතුර තිබ්බොත් කොහේ හරි වතුර අපි හිතමු ජලාශයක වතුර උඩ තියෙනවා. අපි ඒක ඕපන් කරොත් වතුර වැඩි තැන ඉඳන් අඩු තැන වෙනකන් වතුර ගලාගෙන යනවා. Similar to that, you have high density of electrons and those electrons are going to the low density end because the circuit is complete now. Anyway, forget about all these things. You need current to turn on the bulb. Accepted or not? You need current, power.
Accepted.
Yes, you need power or current to turn on the bulb. So this is how you instruct the bulb. Bulb එකට current එක දුන්නම on වෙනවා. Current එක නැති වුණාම off වෙනවා. Current එක දුන්නම on වෙනවා. Current එක නැත්නම් off. Give the current, it will turn on. Or disconnect the current, it will turn off. Give the current, turn on. Disconnect. That is called machine language. That is called machine. What is machine language then? That is represented using binaries. This language represented using binaries. Example, it's like this. This is like on, off, 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 on, off, 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 on. Likewise, you can instruct. This is what you can send through wires. Power, you can send it through wires. Let me send this signal to the bulb. On, off, 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 on, off, 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 on, on. So that is the signal. So that is what the machine language is. That was difficult and understood only by the circuits. Circuits understood this language, represented using binaries. Two status. Two status means one means high volt, high power. or 0 means low power, or you can say 1 means on, 0 means off. That's what machines can, electronic equipments can understand. Then the second generation language was simpler than that, means these machines, so computers, people really like this. Computers really like this because directly instructions given. Current computer වලට තේරෙනවා. So computers really like that. But can you understand the message? It's difficult. Right? For an example, if you are using a computer keyboard, press Alt key, Alt key, and 65 in the numpad, numlock pad එකේ 65 press කරන්න Alt key එකත් එක්ක. In the chat section එකේ ගිහිල්ලා ඔයාලා මේ chat section එකට ගිහිල්ලා keyboard එකේ Alt key එකයි Alt key එකයි 65 එකයි press කරන්න. නැත්නම් Alt එකයි 1 එකයි Alt එකයි 2 එකයි Alt එකයි 3 එකයි. Just press this. These are numbers. Basically machine language, machine instructions. Have you pressed? If you press, send it to me. Dasun has done that. Good. Others, I think they are trying. Alt key, Alt key එකයි Alt key එක දන්නවනේ the keyboard එකේ තියෙන Alt කියලා key එක. When you go to that key plus numpad again, numlock pad again. Numlock pad again, some numbers, Alt 1, Alt 2, Alt 3. මෙහෙම keyboard තියා ලොකු keyboard එකක් තියෙන්න ඕන. ලොකු keyboard එකෙන් තමයි කරන්න පුළුවන්. පොඩි එකෙන් බෑ. Alt key එකයි මෙන්න මෙතන තියෙන numbers, Alt 1, Alt 2, Alt 3, Alt 4. So these numbers will be converted to binary and then it will be processed by the processor and understood, and that's why this symbol comes. This is in grade 10. Yes. Savani, yes, correct. Okay, others also trying. Yes, even some symbols. Okay. Right. This is how, yes. This is how you have to instruct the computer using numbers. Basically, not using these numbers even, using binaries. That is old days. Early days. Instructions computer එකට දෙන්න ඕන ඔහොමලු. 1 0 වලින්, on off වලින්. If you want to do some calculation, you have to give everything using 1 0. A letter using 1 0. An image using 1 0. Maybe a sound using 1 0. No other mechanism. That was difficult. So second generation language used small words to represent the numbers. Language name is assembly. Language name is assembly. First generation machine language. The second generation is assembly. It's something like this. Add register 1, 3, and then you can say add register 2. Register means the memory location. 7 means the random access memory location. Likewise, anyway, this needs some, again, hardware knowledge to do this, but still not meaningful. Right, third generation, 3GL, those are called high-level languages. Actually, this language, the second generation, assembler, software is used to translate assembly code to the machine language. Third generation, high-level languages, those are human readable. We like, machines not. But not the machines we like, but not the machines. Why? So it is human readable. Something like this, print, hello. So you can understand. The instruction is to print hello. Okay. You can say total equal 4 plus 5. We can understand. But machines cannot understand this language. We can understand, but machines cannot understand. Wait, I'll give some time. Don't write now, I'll give some time. But since why machines cannot understand? Machine වලට තේරෙනවා hello කියලා එකක්. එහෙ නැති machine හරිම ලේසිනේ කියලා දෙන්නනේ. Machine වලට programming languages ඕන නැහැ. වෙන මොකුත් software ඕන නැහැ. hardware වලට කෙලින්ම කියන්න පුළුවන්. pen drive එකට කියන්න පුළුවන්. ඔය pen drive එක ඔකේ තියෙන file එක අර අනිත් pen drive එකට දාන්න කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. pen drive එකේ තියෙන එක memory card එකට දාන්න තේරෙනවද software එකක් නැතුව? Can we do it without a software? Can we copy data in pen drive to a memory card without a software? No, we need. Because machines cannot understand this language. So therefore, it is required to have translators in place. Example, compiler translates all at once. The second one, interpreter translates line by line. So what do you think? Which is faster, which is slower? Compiler or interpreter? Which is faster?
Compiler.
Compiler, yes, because it translates all at once. Interpreter only line by line. So why you use translators to translate? These translators translated high-level language to the machine language. Actually, I have not planned to give this note, but I thought that so that's why I say I thought that you know the 3GL languages. I assume that you know 3GL, but I found that you don't know anything about 3GL. That's why I explained 1GL, 2GL, and 3GL, all three. These translators translated high-level language to machine language, which means binaries. Right? Anyway, today also machines can understand binaries. Adatat computers වලට තේරෙන්නේ binaries. That's why you can see this is like grade 6 lesson. But anyway, unfortunately you missed that. So, but because I think you didn't have the IT for grade 6, no? තිබ්බද ඔයගලන්ට? Grade 6 ICT? Did you have? Anuja? You had or no? No, you didn't have, right? Okay. Therefore, so this is what? What is this symbol? Have you seen this symbol? මේ symbol එක දැකලා තියෙනවද?
Power button.
Yes, that is power button. That is power button, right? In power button, it says 1 and 0 here. 1 and 0 means it can understand only on and off, on and off, 1, 0, on, off. So still machines can understand 1 zeros only. But we use high-level languages to instruct the computer. So you should know this story because Pascal is 3rd generation programming language. But before telling that, you should know this big picture or the history. So therefore, please write down this in your book before learning Pascal program, because it's there. It's not there in your book. They have also assumed that you know this. This is your book. Let me turn on the book. And let me go to the book. Book you can download from Edmodo, right? If you have not downloaded, you can go to the Edmodo and download. and that is Pascal programming 1.4, this part. Yes, Pascal programming is 1.4. Yeah, this part. Page number 20, not 20. Before 20, yes. Page number 18, 17. Page number 17. They assume that you know 3GL, but unfortunately, so you cannot remember 3GL. Therefore, we have to study this before learning Pascal. Okay, please write down what is 1GL, what is 2GL, and what is 3GL. Computers can still understand binaries, but we use high-level languages like Pascal. Computers will translate that to binaries. Quickly write down this. Anyway, I'll give the note, but don't wait till me. Please write down this time itself, then you can easily remember this. Done, very good. So others, please write down.